maps. But here we go. Here we go. We're getting into our fresh series, and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of At Eternity's Edge, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss player himself, the South Green Protoss representing Virtus Pro. It is a classic. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the yellow Protoss player, the Ukrainian Protoss representing Bing Bong Exports. It is a Gref. Yo, we're repping the flag with the colors, Pappy. True, true. And we're setting up for the cannon rush. The probe does move out across the map. Once again, welcome one and all to our fresh series. If you're in the chat, predictions, get your gambler going. Predictions are open. Place your bets while you can, because it's going to be a short series. Regardless of who wins and who loses, we're going to be seeing a cannon rush every single game. And we'll see if we have any nasty cannon rush spots here. We already did take note of this little alcove behind the mineral line on this map. So there is an area here that you can abuse, and you can try to wall up and wall off and set up cannons. Meanwhile, the probe has arrived, and we'll see how quickly Classic does react. You can see it does pull the boy. It does pull one of the boys. Oh, it does, but so far it does body block. One pylon gets thrown down, and Classic does pull a third probe. Setting up another pylon on the left hand side. Interesting. Yeah, shields are stripped, trying to deal hull damage, and oh my god, second probe does make it. Yeah, second probe makes it through. More boys being pulled. And one probe does get surrounded. And with that, we have one probe left. One probe left. We pull the boys here, and no cannon whatsoever. The cannon rush fails. The cannon rush fails. The question is, he's like, what the hell just happened? GG, and Classic. He surrounds, he locks down the probes, and with that, the cannon rush gets shut down before any cannon really gets up and running. GG, well played. A clean defense there by Classic. He was able to catch up and lock down all the probes, and now we're getting ready for game 2. Now we expect another cannon rush, and we'll see if Gref can make it through and actually set up a position. It all depends on the map, though. It's very, very map dependent here. And I should also emphasize as well, unlike Silver BV, who's new to the online tournament scene, Classic is a regular. He plays in almost all online tournaments. There's a couple of like grinders, or there's a couple of players that play in everything. I'm thinking of Classic, thinking of Bjorn, I'm thinking of Hero as well, thinking of Cure, but there are certain players that they play in so many tournaments. I mean, hey, in this one, for example, we have Classic, you have Bjorn, they play in everything, and as a result of that, they're very familiar with a lot of these players. Unlike Silver BV, I'm sure that Classic, again, he's fully aware of Gref's cannon rushes. He's familiar. I'm sure he's faced against that style before, and he is mentally prepared for it. There we go. Oh, as game 2 is going to be on Wave Breaker. Now, Wave Breaker has speed zones in the center that does actually help accelerate probes getting across the map. That is true, but I don't think there are any big cannon rush spots on Wave Breaker. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't seen anyone try to cannon rush on this map before, so we're gonna find out together. Gonna find out together. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Wave Breaker, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss player himself. We have the South Korean Protoss representing Virtus Pro, leading the series 1-0. It is a classic. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the yellow Protoss player, the Ukrainian Protoss representing Bing Bong Exports. It is a Gref. And again, he did well taking down Silver BV earlier in the broadcast, earlier in the tournament in the last round, but now he's up against someone who is familiar with Gref. Now he's up against someone who is aware that cannon rushes will be coming and is a little more adept at responding, at reacting. I mean, Classic, he's literally top 2 Protoss in the world alongside Hero. So it's quite a mountain to climb, but let's go. First probe is on the way, second probe as well. Forge has been thrown down. Let's cannon rush. Classic does chase immediately. He's immediately on the probe, sends out a second worker. Once again, trying to zone back. We set up the wall here on the... Oh, he does not wall up. Yeah, barely does not wall up. But has set up some interesting SimCity here, but he's going to be zoned away. You can see Classic, he's keeping his probe here at the entrance. Throws out his own pylon. He's on the other side. He opens up the wall. Very nice response here by Classic. Gets a surrounds the probe. A probe goes down. There's one cannon on the way. But I love that Classic threw down his own pylon. That was really smart. That was great. For those that are curious, because Classic threw down his own pylon, that means that he had control of the wall. I mean, he had a door, basically. He had a door in. So he just cancel and then rush forward. Surrounds a pylon. Pylon goes down. Zelda's out. The initial cannon is under fire. There's one more probe here on the low ground, but the cannon will fall. Gets one probe kill. But again, a really slick, a really quick response. GG. Classic, who played the series 2-0, advancing on to the semifinals. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. A very impressive defense there by Classic, more so than last game. Last game, he was able to just get on top of the probes, surround them, zone them away, and deal damage over time. But here, there was a little bit more flair to it, with Classic able to throw down his pylon, initially, if you remember, keeping his probe at the entrance, with that little gap as well, then throwing down the pylon, creating his own wall off it, getting his, and chrono boosting his own zealot, breaking through the wall as well, and getting on top of the cannon. Very quick thinking there by Classic. GG. GG, well played. With that, Classic does advance on to the semis. I believe he should be the first semifinalist here, and he is our first semifinalist in the bracket, and we still have matches ongoing in the first round. Let's go, 5, let's go.